From Tokyo lights to California sunshine, these two Dodger stars couldn't live more different lives. But which one lives the more luxurious lifestyle? Let's battle it out. First, let's check in on their social lives. Freddie Freeman married Chelsea Freeman in 2014, and they share 3 kids who are often spotted cheering from the stands at Dodger Stadium. The Freemans are a true SoCal power family, spending off days hosting barbecues, attending charity events, and starring in wholesome family moments that flood Chelsea's Instagram feed.
My name's Chelsea Goff. I'm 23 years old. My fiance's name is Freddie Freeman.
His biggest celebrity friends include Chipper Jones and Mookie Betts. Meanwhile, Yoshinobu Yamamoto's personal life has been heating up ever since his move to Hollywood. In 2025, he started dating Nikki Niwa, a Japanese model and TV personality known for her Tokyo Girls collection runways and million-plus following online. The two were first spotted walking together in Beverly Hills after his record-breaking Dodgers contract, and the internet went wild.
Are you Yoshinobu? How are you doing?
Hi.
What's your name?
Nikki.
Nikki, nice to meet you all.
Since then, they've been seen dining at LA's trendiest restaurants and attending Dodgers events side by side. Yamamoto's social circle also includes Otani, Roki Sasaki, Lars Nootbaar, and Ha-Sung Kim. He's been spotted golfing with Nootbaar, hanging out with K-pop trio Misomo, and even rescuing a shelter dog named Mikan. Freeman's the family man every fan respects, but Yamamoto's global stardom and red carpet lifestyle give him the edge in this round. Point to Yamamoto. And real quick, do us a favor and smash that like button, drop your winner in the comments before you finish the video, and hit subscribe now, because the next round's about to get wild. Now, let's talk about who's cashing the bigger checks. Yoshinobu Yamamoto made headlines worldwide when he signed a 12-year, $325 million deal with the Dodgers, plus a $50 million posting fee paid to the Oryx Buffaloes. That brought the total cost north of $375 million, the richest contract ever given to a pitcher. The wild part? He signed it before ever throwing a single pitch in the MLB. Critics called it the biggest gamble in Dodgers history, but after a dominant first full season and a World Series MVP performance, that deal suddenly looked like a bargain. Freddie Freeman, on the other hand, took a more traditional route, but his bank account is just as impressive. After an MVP season and a championship in Atlanta, Freeman landed a 6-year, $162 million contract with the Dodgers in 2022. That came on the heels of his 8-year, $135 million extension with the Braves. Yamamoto broke records, but Freeman's career-long cash flow and veteran wealth edge him out here. Point goes to Freddie. Now let's see who's delivered the biggest moments on the biggest stage. Yoshinobu Yamamoto burst into MLB surrounded by sky-high expectations, and for good reason. After a rocky debut, he roared back with dominant command and carried the Dodgers' rotation through the 2025 postseason. Then on 0 days rest, he came out of the bullpen in Game 7 and threw 2 2/3 scoreless innings to slam the door and clinch the championship. His performance earned him World Series MVP honors and silenced every critic who once questioned the Dodgers' $325 million gamble. But Freddie Freeman's crowning moments, plural, are the kind you tell your grandkids about. After years of consistency and leadership, Freeman etched his name into baseball immortality in 2024, crushing the first walk-off grand slam in World Series history. And he didn't stop there. He homered in Games 2, 3, and 4, becoming the first player ever to homer in the first 4 games of a fall classic. His 12 RBIs powered the Dodgers to the championship in just 5 games, earning him World Series MVP honors and his 3rd career ring. And if that wasn't enough, just 1 year later in the 2025 World Series, Freeman did it again, launching a walk-off homer in the 18th inning to seal the win in what became the longest game in modern World Series history. Yamamoto's dominance on the mound was a pitching masterclass, but Freeman's back-to-back World Series heroics turned him into a legend. Point goes to Freddie. Now, when it comes to style, these two Dodger stars couldn't be more different. Freddie Freeman keeps things classic, understated, polished, and timeless. He's been spotted wearing a sleek Rolex Day-Date worth around $16 grand, paired with clean-cut suits and tailored fits that scream quiet confidence. His look isn't about flash, it's about respect. And speaking of hardware, Freeman's got 2 World Series rings that could blind you under stadium lights. His 2021 Braves ring, 18 karat white gold, 755 diamonds, 13 carats of gems, and worth 35 grand. Then came the 2024 Dodgers ring, 14 karat gold, packed with 300 plus diamonds and 120 sapphires, valued at 50 grand. But Yoshinobu Yamamoto? That man walks into a room like a Vogue cover in motion. At a Dodgers charity gala, he showed up wearing an 18-karat white gold Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, valued at $81,500. And it doesn't stop there. Yamamoto's also rocked custom Louis Vuitton accessories, designer streetwear from Ambush Tokyo, and even minimalist jewelry from Ami Paris. He's also got the same $50,000 Dodgers ring as Freeman, and with another 2025 World Series ring on the way, both of these guys might need a bigger jewelry box soon. Freeman stays refined, but Yamamoto's precision-built luxury and effortless fashion sense take this round. Point goes to Yamamoto, but just wait till you see the homes these guys have purchased. Freddie Freeman started small, a cozy Roswell, Georgia pad with an indoor pool, home bar, and game room he snagged for under $1 million. But after moving west, he went full Hollywood, dropping $7.8 million on a Studio City mansion just 30 minutes from Dodger Stadium. 4 bedrooms, a private guest house, infrared sauna, rooftop garden. It's modern, elegant, and built for family life. But Yoshinobu Yamamoto? He didn't just join the Dodgers, he took over the hills. After signing his $325 million deal, he went out and bought a $21 million Bird Streets mansion, the most expensive home owned by any Dodger. We're talking glass walls, city views, a wellness spa, movie lounge, and an 8-car climate-controlled garage big enough to fit half the roster. It's the kind of place you'd expect to see in a Bond movie, not a rookie's real address. And get this, one morning, 3 intruders broke in through his garage while he was on the road. But the alarm went off, the light snapped on, and his dog Mikon barked loud enough to scare him straight out of the hills. Freeman's got comfort and class, but Yamamoto's living like Hollywood royalty. Point goes to Yamamoto. What's a superstar lifestyle without some serious horsepower? Freddie Freeman keeps it classic. His ride of choice? A $300,000 Aston Martin DB11, the same model James Bond drives. Off the field, he's been seen driving a Range Rover Autobiography. Yamamoto, on the other hand, pulled up to Dodgers camp in a Jeep Grand Wagoneer L, a $140 grand luxury SUV built like a rolling penthouse. And that's likely just the start of his collection, especially with an 8-car glass garage waiting back home in the Bird Streets. But for now, the point goes to Freddie. Let's see who's building the bigger empire off the field. Freddie Freeman's off-field portfolio is exactly what you'd expect from a veteran superstar. He's partnered with Under Armour, MasterCard, T-Mobile, Bank of America, and Marucci Sports, pulling in an estimated $2.9 million a year from endorsements alone, plus smart real estate investments across Georgia and LA. But Yoshinobu might be the next global marketing powerhouse. He's already landed a $5 million Nike deal and several Japanese sponsorships, with analysts predicting a flood of new partners after his 2025 World Series MVP run. Given his growing fame in both Japan and the US, his off-field earnings could easily double or even triple within the next year. Yamamoto's upside is undeniable, so he gets the point in this round. Now let's see who's using their platform to make a real difference. Freeman's generosity is rooted in family and faith. In May 2025, Freddie and his wife Chelsea donated $1 million to the Children's Hospital of Orange County, the same hospital that treated their son Maximus for a rare neurological condition. Freddie said the doctors and nurses inspired him, turning a personal family challenge into a lasting legacy of gratitude. The Freemans also pledged $300 grand to wildlife relief efforts in Southern California, splitting donations between the LA Fire Department Foundation, Pasadena Fire Department, and Salvation Army to help families recover from devastating losses. And back in his Atlanta days, Freddie pledged $125 grand during the pandemic to help local charities, including the Atlanta Food Bank and Giving Kitchen. Since arriving in LA, Yoshinobu Yamamoto has also stepped up in a big way. He participated in a literacy event at Dunsmore Elementary School, a Japanese dual immersion school, where he read to students as part of the Dodgers outreach program. Yamamoto also joined a collaborative relief effort with the Dodgers Foundation and fellow Japanese players to support wildlife aid initiatives across both the US and Japan. Yamamoto's philanthropic journey is just beginning, but Freddie Freeman's multi-million-dollar donations and deeply personal giving set a gold standard for what it means to really give back. Point goes to Freddie. Now let's see who's running the spotlight. Freddie Freeman is one of baseball's most respected and admired stars. From Atlanta to LA, fans love him for his leadership, family-first image, and steady presence on the field.
Are you me for Halloween?
Yeah.
That's my last name. That's my baseball number. You want to take a picture?
He's built a loyal following of over 1.4 million fans on Instagram, sharing family moments, Dodgers victories, and community work that reminds everyone why he's one of the game's good guys. Freeman doesn't chase fame, he earns it. But Yoshinobu Yamamoto has taken that fame to another level. With another 2 million followers on Instagram, he's become a true international icon. Every time he takes the mound, fans across Japan and the US tune in, and his Dodgers jersey remains one of MLB's global bestsellers. From Tokyo billboards to LA highlight reels, Yamamoto's name is everywhere, the bridge between two baseball worlds. Freeman's beloved across America, but Yamamoto's celebrated around the world. Point goes to Yamamoto. Time to see who's really stacking the most cash. At just 25 years old, Yamamoto already cashed $50 million from his signing bonus and an annual salary of $27 million. That record-breaking deal made him one of baseball's richest international signings ever. Combined with endorsements from Nike and major Japanese sponsors, his career earnings have topped $65 million, while his net worth sits at $45 million. An incredible start for someone only 2 seasons into his MLB career. But Freddie Freeman has been building wealth for nearly 2 decades. He's earned $199 million in MLB salary and brings in another $3 million annually from endorsements. Between smart real estate moves, long-term brand deals, and his 9-figure Dodgers contract, Freeman's net worth sits at $80 million. Yamamoto's rising fast, but Freeman's already established at the top. Point goes to Freddie Freeman. Even the cleanest careers can have a few headlines. Yoshinobu Yamamoto found himself in a sticky situation, literally, during a 2024 Dodgers-Giants game. Umpires stopped play to inspect his blue Nike glove for possible use of a foreign substance, just weeks after another pitcher was suspended for the same thing. Yamamoto denied any wrongdoing and was never disciplined, but the moment sparked plenty of online speculation and memes that followed him through the season. Freddie Freeman, on the other hand, has kept his image squeaky clean. No scandals, no drama, just family, baseball, and consistency. Yamamoto's glove check might have been small, but it still dings his perfect record. He loses 1 point this round. So in the end, our total score is 4 for Yamamoto and 5 for Freeman, who ultimately wins this battle. From Orange County to Tokyo, these two Dodgers stars prove there's more than one way to live like a legend. But in this lifestyle war, Freddie Freeman takes the crown.